Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with a Simpler Stocks free video for June 22nd, 2016. As you can see, it's about 6 minutes after the bell. Today was all about really nothing. We have the ES is up 7, NASDAQ up 13. All day they've been vacillating in a tight range. In fact, if you look in here and put the ES is up here, believe it or not, you're going to see it was in this range from 2075 to 2084, let's say, in this area really the whole day. Really in a tight little 8-point range in there. Basically, you got a little sell-off on the close, but this is all normal with everybody anticipating every night there's a Brexit poll. So we always get that kind of thing in here. So where do we go from here? First thing is, I want you to see, are there some tells that showed up today? Tough to find them. Russell, down $1.50. Gold getting smashed down 23, which we'll actually get into, that you always, on both of these, whether it's bonds, gold, crude oil, whatever happens, always respect the reversal candles. And we'll get into that in a minute. Advanced decline, moderately positive. Transport's down 23, giving back some of its gains yesterday. Nikkei up 310, so that's nice to see that kind of move. Dollar way up 40. Now, this is something that's been driving me nuts for a long time, is put the dollar up here. And I'm going to start backwards and look at the bottom of the futures chain in here, so to speak. And what I wanted you to see on here was this. You have the dollar going down and gold on the right going up. And the whole idea is a lot of people saying, oh, with Brexit, you're going to have a flight to quality. Well, the first thing I think when I think that is if there is a Brexit, the dollar is going to soar. How is gold going to go up if the dollar soars? So what you're seeing the last couple of days is you're actually seeing the dollar slowly start going up, and you're seeing gold slowly go down. And that's just normal on here. The other thing, and like I said, I'm going backwards facing first, is look at gold on here on a daily chart. Now, I'm not Mr. Candlestick. I'm not perfect at candlesticks whatsoever. But there's certain candlesticks I look at. One of them is the doji. Notice the doji right there, and it couldn't reclaim its idea. So first is the reversal candle. Second is the bounce from the oversold, which I told everybody was coming. Then you have the doji, a lack of indecision candle, and then the follow through to the downside. I can't tell you how many times that worked. Now, when I'm saying the overreaction from the oversold, that candle right there were a lot of people on Simpler Stocks saying, shouldn't I short gold? And I said, always wait for the oversold reaction. That's the oversold reaction on the right. Got oversold, it bounced weakly. Didn't even make back half of this candle, and then it resumed its downtrend. And as you see, from 13.18, it's down over $50 from its high. Always respect those reversal candles. Second thing in here is bonds. Look at bonds in here, and if this looks familiar, it should. Here's another reversal candle. Here's it's called a bearish engulfing, and then a follow through to the downside. It's always the key is that candle right there. The follow through to the downside, and as you see, that put the kibosh on this. It's down 4 points from there. Pretty interesting how that works. In fact, we showed this on Simpler Stocks right here, that at the minimum it should go to where it broke out, and that's what it's doing right now. Now it's getting a little oversold. We'll see what happens the next couple of days. Now, obviously, it's Simpler Stocks. You might ask, why am I showing indexes? All the time when we show correlations, we show gold versus the dollar, or we show bonds versus inflation metrics, or you show bonds versus banks. And actually, you'll see in here that when the bond market, the long-term bond market starts having a little twitch to the downside, you see Goldman Sachs having a little twitch to the upside. And that's because the yield curve gets steeper, which means it's easier for banks to make money on the spread between long and short-term rates. So these are the type of correlations. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because tomorrow I'm having a informal class after the close on correlations. Let me get it up here so you can see what I'm talking about. So right here, this is the members area that I talk about. You get $7 for 30 days. See it real small down here, but it's important. Tomorrow we're going under understanding correlations of the market from 3 to 4 p.m. Now this is during trading, so we can combine it with what we, any trading ideas we happen to see. But I love to show correlations. I show a lot of bizarre correlations, and we're going to be going over those. They're not bizarre like they're bizarre correlations that you can make money off of. Everything on this site is about learning and teaching you how to make money. Here's a good one for you from yesterday. In our charts, you get 6 different areas. You get the meetup we're having tomorrow. Now, every meetup then is put into a video, which is in the Learning Center, and we have little study guides and quizzes. You have the forum, which is sort of like a message board, sort of where everybody can sort of communicate with each other, and it's in a message board format, so you could go back and look at them in a future time. Next thing in here is a chat room. That's from 9 to 10 every morning, and we have a blast doing a live chat. It's not, somebody asked, a lot of people yesterday, what's the chat room? Is this just where you BS during the day, sort of like dough and tasty trade? I'm like, no, it's about teaching. And it's about interaction, and it's about picking out some good trades. It starts a half hour before the opening, goes a half hour after. And yesterday, every trade we showed just kicked butt and made a lot of people money, paid for the subscription for a long time. And here we have premium videos which are a lot more in-depth than the video you're hearing. And then my thing I'm the most proud of, the email alerts. In here, you get stock trades and chart ideas, index and futures charts, and unusual option activity. Now, one thing I want to show you, you could go on the web and you could look at somebody that posts. There are a lot of Twitterers that post like 50 option trades a day. That is completely useless. You post 50 and then they come out bragging the next day about, well, 2 out of the 50 worked. The problem is if you post that many, your head is going to be fogged up. You won't act on any of them. Notice something about when I've posted these. 6:14, 6:20, just now 6:21. I don't post them all the time, but check out the one with Viacom yesterday. Huge put buyer in Viacom. So then I show the time and sales, I show the chart, and then I show the actual amount. By the end of the day, this was actually 23,000. Well, guess what happened today? Nomura downgraded the stock. Now, I posted this where he had more than enough time to buy the puts yesterday. Check out what Viacom did today. Put this on a 5-minute chart. It's even more dramatic. Check that out. So I posted it when it was right there. And it went right there. There were a lot of people that told me that they paid for their subscription for the next year by jumping on that idea. So there are a lot of them that come out dead right. So I just wanted to let you know that. So tomorrow we're going to go over the correlations. Today I showed one, just like I said, in late day put buyers in Met. And yesterday I posted one on Viacom. Like I said, I'm very picky about the ones I quote. So if you can join us, the correlations thing should be a blast tomorrow. Remember, Thursday is actually the Brexit meeting. The results won't be till Friday morning. So there's going to be some interesting things to do the next couple of days, and we're going to be talking about that on the premium side. The other thing I thought you'd want to know about is the mentorship coming up. We're having this Austin mentorship in Austin. I'm really excited to be going to. And in here, let me give you the link for it. So you can't join anymore to go to Austin, but you can join the stream live. So as you see on here, it's simplertrading.com/stream. And it'll talk about the traders, and I'm going to be one of the main speakers, and I'm very excited about it. I'll be talking all 3 days. So if you get a chance, try to sign up for this live stream. It's really going to be worth it. So everybody take care. Have a great night. I will talk to you tomorrow.